In a world that moves quickly and is always changing, where we face new challenges every day and our emotions are tested often, how can we find peace? How can we deal with our feelings in a way that helps us not just survive, also be happy? Welcome to our channel. Here, we combine ancient ideas with modern life. We look at philosophies that have lasted for a long time to help us understand things better. Find our purpose. Become strong. Today, we are talking about Stoicism, an old philosophy that teaches us how to deal with our emotions, how to accept things, how to live in harmony with nature. Many people don't understand Stoicism. It's not about hiding your feelings or not feeling anything. It's about understanding what we can change and feeling free and happy because of that. It's about being able to understand your emotions and not being hurt by life's ups and downs. Stoicism is often misunderstood. It's not about ignoring your emotions or not feeling anything. It's about understanding what we can change and feeling free and happy because of that. It's about being emotionally smart, not heartless, when life gives us good and bad times. Today, we'll look at 10 Stoic rules to help you control your emotions. These ideas aren't just old. They're useful and can help us react to the world around us. This can lead to a life that's more balanced and fulfilling. So, whether you're facing personal challenges, seeking peace in turbulent times, simply curious about how Stoic wisdom can enhance your life, you're in the right place. Rule 1: Understand what is within your control. This fundamental Stoic principle invites us to reflect deeply on the nature of our concerns, desires, reactions. It's about distinguishing between what we can change and what we must learn to accept. At its heart, this rule challenges us to reevaluate where we direct our energy and focus. We often expend so much effort worrying about and trying to influence aspects of life that are simply beyond our reach, such as the opinions of others. Tomorrow's events are unknown. There's always news about what's happening in the world. We often forget that we have the power to choose our actions, responses, values. This principle is like a compass that helps us through life's challenges. It doesn't change the weather. It helps us find our way. We have the power to influence our actions, responses, values. We can use this power to navigate through life's storms. Rule 2: Accept what you cannot change. After understanding what lies within our control, the next step on our Stoic journey involves embracing acceptance. Stoic acceptance is not resignation. It's about accepting what we can't change and finding our place in the world. Going with the flow instead of fighting it. Picture a river flowing steadily towards the sea. Along its way, it hits many obstacles like rocks, fallen trees, curves in its path. But the river doesn't stop. It keeps going. We should not fight these problems. Instead, we should find a way around them. This is what Stoic acceptance means. It means accepting that some things are out of our control. We can be angry about them. We can choose to adapt to accept what cannot be changed and find our path forward. Much like the river, we can choose to lament our fate or adapt. Our next Stoic principle takes us into the realm of perception. The Stoics teach us that it's not events themselves that disturb us, rather the views we hold about them. This powerful insight invites us to reconsider how we see the world and how we choose to interact with it. Consider the art of perspective. A painting can appear to be one thing from a distance and entirely another up close. Our lives, much like art, are deeply influenced. Unforeseeable events of tomorrow, The relentless flow of global news, but we can still control our actions. Responses. Values. Think of this principle like a compass guiding us through life's storms. It doesn't change the weather around us. It helps us navigate. A challenging situation can be seen as a catastrophic setback or a valuable lesson in disguise, depending on the lens through which we view it. This Stoic rule challenges us to ask ourselves, how might a shift in perspective change my experience of this moment? By consciously choosing to focus on the growth opportunities and learning a situation presents, we transform our relationship with it. Rule 4. Practice gratitude for what you have. In our journey through Stoic wisdom, we now arrive at a principle that has the power to transform our everyday experience, the practice of gratitude. Stoicism teaches us by focusing on what we have instead of what we don't, we can feel full and satisfied. Even when things are hard, gratitude, in the Stoic sense, is more than just saying thank you for the good things in our lives. That it's a deep appreciation for life itself. Unforeseeable events of tomorrow. The constant flow of global news. In doing so, we neglect the real power we hold over our actions. Our responses. Most importantly, our values. Think of this principle like a compass guiding us through life's storms. It doesn't change the weather around us. It helps us navigate the opportunity to experience life with all its ups and downs, challenges, joys. This Stoic rule invites us to shift our focus from what's missing to what's present. It's easy to fall into the trap of always wanting more. More possessions. More achievements. More recognition. Stoicism asks us to pause. To look around. Appreciate the good things in your life. Start your day by being thankful for the air you breathe, the chance to learn and grow, your loved ones. This simple practice can make your day better. Resilience. Rule 5. Reflect on your mortality to value life more. Our next Stoic rule invites us to think deeply about death, which might seem scary at first. The practice of memento mori. Remember, you must die. This Stoic practice is not about thinking about death in a scary way. It is about using the awareness of life's impermanence to deepen we can appreciate the present more. Live more meaningfully. Contemplating our mortality can help us overcome procrastination, pettiness, the illusion that we have endless time to achieve our dreams or mend our relationships. That it sharpens our focus on what truly matters, encouraging us to live with purpose and integrity. Imagine waking up each day and knowing that time is our most precious resource. It's running out. How would this change the way you live? Would you spend your time differently? Would you hold your loved ones a little tighter, pursue your passions with more fervor, or perhaps offer kindness more freely? Rule 6. Cultivate inner tranquility through silence and solitude. In our modern world, filled with constant noise and distractions, finding moments of silence and solitude can feel like a luxury. However, the Stoic philosophy teaches us that cultivating inner tranquility is not only a luxury, a necessity for our mental and emotional well-being. Solitude gives us a safe space where we can think, feel, reconnect with ourselves. It helps us understand ourselves and what's truly important to us. Solitude doesn't mean isolation. It's about disconnecting from the world and being fully present with our thoughts and feelings. It's in these moments that we can hear our inner wisdom. Rule 7. Practice resilience through adversity. The Stoic philosophy teaches us to be resilient, which means to be strong and not give up when faced with challenges. When faced with adversity, Stoics do not give in to despair or defeat. Instead, they cultivate inner strength and perseverance. which enables them to overcome obstacles with grace and courage. Resilience is not about avoiding difficult situations or denying our emotions. It's about facing adversity head. Embrace the value of solitude and silence. In our fast-paced world, it can feel like a luxury to find moments of quiet. But the philosophy of Stoicism teaches us that having inner peace is not only a luxury. It's a necessity for our mental and emotional well-being. With a mindset of courage, determination, acceptance, we can recognize that setbacks are a natural part of life's journey. Instead of fearing them, we can view them as opportunities for growth and learning. The Stoics believe that adversity is not something to be feared or avoided, embraced as a catalyst for personal transformation. By facing life's challenges, we discover our true strength and resilience. Rule 8. Embrace change and impermanence. In the ever-changing world, it's important to remember that things always change. Changing tapestry of life. The only constant is change itself. The Stoic philosophy invites us to embrace this reality, to recognize the impermanence of all things. Find peace in the flow of life's transitions. Change can be unsettling. It can disrupt our routines, challenge our beliefs, push us out of our comfort zones. Rather than resisting change or clinging to the familiar, cultivate inner tranquility through silence and solitude. In our modern world, filled with constant noise and distractions, it can feel like a luxury to find moments of silence and solitude. However, the philosophy of Stoicism teaches us that having inner tranquility is not only a luxury, a necessity for our mental and emotional well-being. Stoicism teaches us to embrace it, to flow with the river of life, rather than swim against its currents. Just as the seasons change and the flowers bloom and wither, too do our lives ebb and flow with change. It's in embracing this impermanence that we find freedom, the freedom to let go of attachments, to release our grip on the past, to open ourselves up to new possibilities. Rule 9. Let go of desiring outcomes. In the study of Stoic philosophy, we learn the importance of letting go of controlling what happens. Instead, we focus on being virtuous and doing the right thing, knowing that we have done our best. Desiring outcomes can cause great suffering. We put our hopes and dreams on specific results. We are disappointed when things don't go as planned. Stoicism teaches us to be different. How to find inner peace in a world full of noise. The Stoics believe that true freedom comes from being detached from external circumstances. By releasing our attachment to specific outcomes, we can avoid being controlled by success and failure. We can find peace in the knowledge that our worth is not determined by external achievements. This doesn't mean that we shouldn't strive for excellence or pursue our goals. On the contrary, Stoicism encourages us to pursue our passions with zeal and enthusiasm. However, it reminds us that our happiness and fulfillment come from within. We shouldn't let the outcome of our efforts determine whether we achieve our goals. Rule 10. Live in harmony with nature and the universe. As we reach the end of our Stoic journey, we encounter a key idea: living in harmony with nature and the universe. Stoicism teaches us to align our lives with the natural order of things, finding peace and contentment in the rhythm of life's cycles. Living in harmony with nature means recognizing our place in the cosmos and embracing the interconnectedness of all living beings. It means cultivating a sense of reverence for the beauty and complexity of the world around us, finding joy in life's simple pleasures. The Stoics believe that living in harmony with nature aligns us with the universal order, leading to peace and fulfillment. This means living virtuously, developing wisdom, courage, Justice. Self-control. Recognizing our interconnectedness with all living beings. As we finish our study of Stoic wisdom and the 10 principles for emotional resilience, we remember that the path to inner peace and fulfillment is continuous. It's a journey of self-discovery, growth, transformation. The Stoics remind us that true happiness does not come from outside. It comes from within. It comes from having virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, self-control. It comes from living in harmony with our true nature. As we deal with the problems of modern life, may we carry with us the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. May we have the wisdom to accept what we cannot change. May we have the courage to discovery, growth, transformation. The Stoics teach us that true happiness comes from within. From having virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, moderation. From living in harmony with our nature. As we deal with the challenges of modern life, may we carry with us the wisdom of the Stoics. Acceptance of what we cannot change. The courage to change what we can. The knowledge of the difference between the two. May we embrace each day with mindfulness, gratitude, resilience, finding peace and contentment in the present moment. Developing a deep sense of connection to ourselves, to others, to the world around us. May we remember that Stoic principles are not just philosophical ideas. Practical tools that can guide us in dealing with life's challenges with grace and dignity.